Well, hello, Coffee Done friends. How y'all doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Mom and I are cooking up something we've never made before for St. Patrick's Day. We'll figure you'll find a lot of other dishes here on Facebook. One more sip of coffee.
Oh, you can make it.
This has been a coffee sipping day, trust me. All right. So, one of you all, Vicky Crisp from Kentucky, sent us a recipe. And here in a wonderful card. And here it is called Irish Colcannon, and it's a soup. And it's 3 large russet potatoes peeled and chunked. 3 Yukon Gold potatoes peeled and chunked, or you can use all russets if you prefer.
That's what I had to do.
We used all russets. 7 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1 medium onion chopped, 1/2 head of cabbage chopped, 6 slices of crisp bacon chopped and fried, salt and pepper to taste. Now we thought that sounded easy enough and it would be delicious.
Before you start, I can't get my timer working right. I have cooked the potatoes and I've melted the butter over it. And this right here is a 1/2 cup of this rest of my heavy whipping cream that I used for other day. But it just says heavy cream. And it said pour over the potatoes after the butter has melted.
So Mama, that's how many potatoes you got in there? 8 potatoes?
6.
3 large, 3 large. Okay, so 6 potatoes.
Okay, and it just said pepper, so it's done, so I'm just gonna let that sit there.
Now Mama has already cooked the potatoes now.
Now, they're cooked, that's what they said, they cook them till they're tender, and the pork went in them pretty good. And then the skillet, be back in a second, I've run off.
I know, Mama, we're going to get you a flip trap.
It's 2 tablespoons of butter melted, and that's what they said put in the skillet.
2 tablespoons of butter.
And all we're gonna do now is he's gonna add the cabbage.
I'm going to add part of this, Mama. I have no room to work.
Put it in here, honey.
I have no room to work, Mama.
I know that feeling.
Don't take the unchopped.
I'm gonna leave it for you.
But here's some. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are y'all having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day? Y'all wearing your green today? Anybody been pinched today? Do they still do that in school? I bet they're not allowed to now.
No contact.
I grew up in the rough days when you got pinched. Best of luck to you both. Best of luck to you too, Pamela.
Yeah.
Hey, JL, are you jumping on? Hey, Wendy, Mama, your hair is super cute. Mama, your hair's super cute, says Wendy. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Gloria.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So this is the cabbage. Cabbage is for good luck, I'm sure, for St. Patrick's Day. The lucky day. Mama, do we have Irish descendants?
I think we have some in us.
You know, I saw a thing today.
I went to Ireland. I put our name in and for checking it, and it goes way back to times like that. What I'm going to do now is just simply put this on the stove and let it start cooking down while he chops the onion.
And the bacon.
And well, the onion first needs to go in here.
Yes, ma'am.
That big piece, I don't want it.
You know, I seen a thing today. Y'all know about plate tectonics, where all the land masses once were one, and they kind of broke away, and they kind of drifted throughout, over time. And it was showing how that the Appalachian Mountains, is where we live, are the same mountain ranges that you find in Ireland. So I think that's neat. That's probably the way it works. And I think, what'd you say our name was? It was all kinds of Davies.
Davises, and Davises, and
Davies.
Davies, and it finally come on down to just Davis, D-A-V-I-S, like how we spell ours.
So we have some Irish blood, I'm sure. Lord, I've got all my stuff. I just come straight in from work. We're working over the time because we got a lot to do. Mama, how fine? You just want these chopped?
Just so we can eat them and be in there. You don't want them so fine you can't find them.
Ain't that funny? You be looking for an onion, Mama. You don't usually look for them, do you?
Well,
This is a medium, and this is a powerful one. I don't have a wet paper towel out here. If I did, my eyes wouldn't be burning.
I wouldn't get a big one because I didn't want it all in me.
This is a good medium size. And it's powerful. Is this a white or yellow?
It's a yellow.
Yellow. If it says like a whole onion, a medium onion, a cup of onion. Sometimes I go with the strength of the onion. If it's real strong and real powerful, I might cut down on the amount that I use because you can tell what you want, what you like, the flavor-wise. All right, Mama, here's your onion. So you want to do it first?
I want them here.
Here's a piece that did. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Let me have your knife.
Yes, ma'am. There you go.
All over you.
I've got onion everywhere and cabbage. Pile up a little pile here. So what are y'all eating? Are y'all having cabbage and corned beef? Look at my eyes. That onion is strong. Cabbage and corned beef. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, John and Mama. Potatoes, onions, and carrots. Made, I can't see the rest of it. Dark. Gloria, what'd you have? Gloria Carter. If it don't get all the comment and I have to see more, I can get a see more. Hey, Angela Cole. Hey, Beth, how are you? Beth Thomas. Evelyn Turner. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Oh, hey, from Jackson, Tennessee. Thank you, Karen, for those stars. Claudia, thank you for all those shamrocks, too. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Cornbread and cabbage. We're not having cornbread, are we, Mama?
No, I've not baked it yet. So
She's not baked it yet, so that's probably not going to happen this evening. We've been trying to cut down on some bread. And really and truly, you see those people who just cannot eat without bread. And I know I have family and friends that say, I can't eat without bread. What kind of bread do you have? And I have to have bread. Mom and I don't have to have bread. We're not those people. I had soup beans yesterday with no cornbread. Believe it or not. Mama made biscuit bread because one of our friends likes biscuit bread with their soup beans. And she made some biscuit bread, but she didn't make cornbread. And then it got late, and then we went to church, and she said, "Can we fix cornbread?" I said, "Not tonight. We don't have to have bread. I just like the soup on the beans." So we're not huge on bread, are we, Mama?
No.
Mama's more so than I am.
Only thing I really have to have is biscuits with my gravy.
You don't. Mama, you eat light bread all the time.
I eat light bread sometimes, but it's bread, but I'd rather have biscuits.
Except, now, Mama, you like light bread bologna.
Yeah, and gravy.
She does like that little mixture. Then there's sometimes we just want cornbread by itself. And I like just Mexican cornbread. Because to me, it's just like a little casserole. Don't mind a bit. I guess all in all, we eat strange to some people. But cornbread would be good with cabbage, though, for St. Patrick's Day. It says corned beef and cabbage. That is traditional, and we do have that sometimes. We have that even when it ain't St. Patrick's Day. But Miss Vicky sent this in. Vicky, are you on here? Vicky Crisp from Kentucky. Vicky, if you're on here, say hello. She sent this, and as soon as Mama read it, Mama said, "Let's have that for Thursday." She said, "That'd be something different I've never had, and I want to try it." So here we are. This is what we're
Buddy,
doing.
you thought those onions were strong to cut them. You wait till you get over the skillet water.
I'm gonna let you cook them, Mama.
Ooh.
They watered my eyes up a little bit. Woke me up. That's one of those resuscitating onions.
These ain't tears of fun.
If you pass out while you're cutting that one, you're a goner. Because that'll wake you up. Mama, I've just kind of minced this up really little. Is that what you want?
Yeah, we're just going to sprinkle part of it in it, and then
Part of it on it?
part of it on it. That's what it says.
Well, that sounds good, Mama. Here you go. And you put what part you want where.
Well,
So that's all I did, folks. I didn't have y'all turned in, you can see, but you can imagine what I was doing, just cutting up some good old bacon. Bacon makes the world go round, makes everything good. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing? Hey, Karen. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, you love this. So Cynthia's had it. Cynthia, we've never had this. I'm glad to get it. AKA Bubble and Squeak. I've heard of Bubble and Squeak. I've heard of Bubble and Squeak, but I've never made it. But I'm glad to.
what this is called?
She says it's AKA also known as Bubble and Squeak. That's great.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Jolynn. How are you? Hey, Reuben. Oh, Reuben bites from Aldi. I would love to have some Reuben. I may have a Reuben tomorrow, Joseph, just to celebrate one more day. I may go to Arby's and get one. They have pretty good Reubens here. Where do y'all like your Reubens from? I bet you some of you creative, wonderful people know how to make them. I got y'all awful close, but you know what? I can't see. St. Patrick's Day from Mansfield, Ohio. How are you, Mom, doing today? How's your beautiful mom doing? Mama, Rhonda says you're beautiful. Mama's doing good today. Rhonda, Mama's doing so good. She's all decked out in her green. She had green yesterday.
That was probably about going.
What is happening with your eye? Your lid is drooping, Jan. Jan, nothing. That eye has been that way since birth. It's called a weak eye, I guess. Weak eyelid. Sometimes when I'm tired, it does droop a little more. But yeah, yeah. And I don't see as well out of it, so I guess it droops on the inside too. But yeah, no, my eye. I'm not having. Someone asked me one day, was I having a stroke? Lord willing, I won't have one, but I don't think that's the cause. Hey Betsy, how are you? Oh, you passed through. Esther Edwards passed through. Jellicoe.
Ooh.
You waved. Esther, I'm sorry, I wave right now. Hey, back to you. Hey, John and Mama from Granite City, Illinois. Tearless onions. I'll buy them, Annetta. I don't know, do they make tearless onions?
If I could find them, I'd get them.
I wouldn't have had tears if I put a wet paper towel on the cutting board. I know the secret to not having the tears, but I just didn't do it. Y'all ever do that? You know something, you just don't do better. I know better, just don't do better. Boiled dinner with ham, and it was so delicious. Oh, that sounds good. So this is also known as bubbling and squeak. And it's called, I have to read it every time.
She had in the
Colcannon, Irish Colcannon, it says. Cook time 30 minutes, prep time 10 to 15.
I think they're counting the potatoes and everything. But
Potato, we already had the potatoes done.
I cooked them all.
Cook potatoes in water until tender. Drain. Add 4 tablespoons of butter in cream. Cover and let butter melt. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a skillet. Add onion and cabbage and fry until tender. Cabbage is lightly brown. Rough mash your potatoes. Mix in cabbage and onions. Add in 1/2 of the bacon. Season with salt and pepper. Top with remaining chopped bacon and pats of butter. So good. Vicki, I believe every word of that. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Hello from Dalton, Georgia, Roxy. We love Dalton, Georgia. I had froze y'all up. Now, it's not the system tonight. It's me. I'm seeing the floating hearts. I'm seeing y'all moving. We're on target again. AT&T fixed us back up. Whatever they did, I appreciate you for doing that because it was driving me crazy. Vicky, thank you for those stars. Vicky Stewart. Janie, hello from Missouri. We're going to have cornbread and cabbage. That's a traditional thing. We've had that a lot. Mama could fry some cornbread. You gonna fry some cornbread or something, Mama? Or you just gonna skip the bread? She's gonna skip the bread. We ain't have no bread. Well, thank you, Janet. We love y'all being here. Paulette, thank you for the stars. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Susan. It's a beautiful day here. It's been nice. You know, that little snow we had last weekend, it's supposed to be the opposite this weekend. It's supposed to be 67 degrees. We're looking forward to that. Hey, Deborah. Very clear. Yes, Deborah, it is, and I'm about to cry over that. Not the onions. I'm so excited that the internet's straightened back up. Your dinner sounds great. Peanut butter sandwich, that sounds good too. What night was it this week, Mama? I said, I think I want peanut butter and jelly.
I forgot what. Maybe last weekend. I forgot.
And I tell you something else, and I know what it was. I said that last night I was eating chow chow, and I said I should have peanut butter and chow chow, because that's what my daddy had. Dad would take a piece of bread, put peanut butter on it, and put chow chow. Now don't ask me. I don't know. I tasted it one time, but he liked it. It was that, I guess it was like a salt and vinegar chip or something. It had that twang and the pickles, and then the peanut butter was a little sweet too. I don't know, but he liked it. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Michelle. You get 3 of them. Michelle Wilson. Patricia, how are you? Thank you, Joanne, for those stars. Happy St. Patrick's Day from, wait, come back here, Gail. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Thank you, Pam, for the stars. Goose Creek, South Carolina. Joanne Rhodes, I love the name of your road. Hi, Joanne, Mama from Texas. Hey, Tony, how are you? We're just killing time right now while Mama cooks. Let me give you a shot of her over there working. Hold on, Mama. Say hi while you're working.
Oh, I sprang it over to show them.
You know that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
She tried to brand me with that skillet.
This is the cabbage. I think that's brown and red.
That looks delicious, Mama.
And I got the onions and the cabbage and
That smells delicious,
and the
Mama.
bacon in there. And it said to tender, and I believe that's about tender enough, don't you?
I believe it is. Vicki, I can already tell you this is going to be one of our new favorites because we love cabbage anyway. We love bacon anyway. And to say cabbage and onions and bacon in the same pot.
Okay, and then it says mixture
Mashed
potatoes, but roughly chop them, mash them. So I didn't mash them much. I just took that meat chopper, and now I'm going to just stir this all together, and you need to put salt and pepper on them.
Does look delicious with that heavy cream.
Yeah. And it called for a half a cup, and guess how much I had left in there from that other recipe.
A half a cup?
A half a cup exactly.
Oh, Mama, you did good.
I thought, well, I'll have to add some canned cream to
Well, that looks absolutely delicious.
Now we need salt and pepper on it if you can get that.
I will. Right here, ma'am. And there's the rest of your bacon.
Well, when we get the salt and pepper poured into it.
That's given freely, Mama.
I didn't put none in it a while ago.
Okay. Irish Colcannon. This
What was
looks
that other you said it was? I could say it better than I can yet.
bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak. Now, I always thought bubble and squeak was like a squeal. Squeak was so.
Was that, what did you say?
Squib, the fish, the squib.
You mean like squid?
Squid or whatever it is.
You mean like octopus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look that up, Mama.
In my mind, I've never checked it out. I just happened to.
Well, she just said, well, I got this was. Is anybody else say this is Velvet and Squeak, or if we got that wrong? Did I misread that? Mama the green. Mama that green bomb on you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Mama looks good in green. Okay, this said thank you for those stars. We're going to schedule another cook along and give away some more cookbooks with star money. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Who said that? Come back here. Mert Abs, thank you so much. Squid, yeah. That's what Mama was talking about, squid. Mama, you are just a wonderful cook.
And then
It looks yummy in your tummy. Mom, that looks magazine worthy.
Well, thank you. Just followed what Miss Vicky said to do.
Vicky, you're a good teacher. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get into this. And I think, like I said, this is going to be one of our new go-tos. We'll call it Bubbling and Squeak because that's what Mama will want to call it. The cream looks beautiful, Mama. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
That's so kind of you.
You want a little bowl?
Yep, let's just go ahead and have some, Mama. Now, see how late we ate last night? Now we're eating even early tonight. That looks good. Just give us a smile, bowl, Mama, because we just got one dish. One meal tonight. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Carla. Carla Allen, happy St. Patrick's Day. Joyce Wayne Davison. Gate City, Virginia. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Pamela. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all y'all. Do y'all say that? All y'all? Do I need to translate that?
Everybody.
So if you say just to somebody, y'all come over, then that means you and maybe your spouse or your friend or whoever. But when you say, all y'all come over, that's the whole family. All y'all come over. So when we say all y'all, we mean everybody. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all y'all.
Ooh,
Yeah,
somebody made a
yeah,
noise.
Mama, make noise. People's wanting you to make noise.
I know they're wanting me to make a lot of
I
noise.
tell you what, St. Patrick's Day coffee's good. And it's just my plain old coffee, but it's on St. Patrick's Day and it tastes good.
Okay.
Do you ever have those days where you just feel like the answer is coffee? Today's been a Monday on a Thursday.
Monday on a Thursday.
So I need my coffee. Mama, let's bless it since this is supper. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We just thank you for Miss Vicky sharing it with us. And we just thank that we're able to share it with all of our friends today. Remember all the prayer requests that have been turned in, dear Lord. Those that are spoken and unspoken and all the hurt and the sickness going on, that you'll just touch it and bless it in your will and your glory. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mom, let's give this a deliciousness here. I like the potatoes in it. It smells wonderful.
Is it hot?
Well, of course it is. Mom, it's hot.
That's got a real good flavor.
That is delicious.
The cabbage, the bacon.
That is delicious. And that was fast. I don't know what it is. I've had cooked cabbage and potatoes before. But this all together like this with that cream and that bacon, what would you say, Mama?
It's a different taste than I've had. It's really good.
It's delicious. The mixture just puts it all together. Vicky, you was not wrong when you said it's delicious. Or what did you say it was? You said something. So good. Vicky, you were not wrong. So good is the right adjective for this because it is so good. And I would say, Mama did all the work, so it's really easy for me.
I say if your kids don't eat cooked cabbage, try it this way for them.
You don't taste the abruptness of the cabbage. It's in there. If you like cabbage, you'll feel it. You'll taste it. But if you say never did really find cabbage to be that good, it's creamy. It's good. It's in there. It's kind of like spinach, cream of spinach. You can put cream of spinach on pork chops or chicken, and it just has that little bit of spinach, but yet it's not that overpowering. It's delicious, y'all. And I'm gonna say this: on a scale of 1 to 10, Mama's not been long with this, and it seems pretty easy. Boil a few potatoes and cook a little bit of cabbage. You see, she did all that except the potatoes right here. So I'd say on a weeknight supper, this would be a 5-star rating.
You don't have to wait till St. Patrick's Day to eat it.
We won't wait till get it again. The only thing that would be a little cumbersome, a little time, would be frying the bacon. But Mama put this in the micro pro grill, put the grill on it, and it was done in 4 minutes or 5. But if you don't want to do that, Mama wouldn't. But I would say those real bacon bits would be good on it. The real bacon bits you buy in the store.
I think that even they taste artificial, like.
Mama's really picky. But
No,
if
this
you,
is real. This just cut up yourself. And
this is delicious. So go ahead and take the time and cut up the bacon. But if you
that's
didn't
just
want
a few
to,
minutes more.
Mama says just a few minutes more to go good and not do that old fake stuff.
If your kids eat bacon and potatoes, this is a dish to fix for them, so they'll try to eat cabbage, which is good for them.
This don't seem like soup, and she didn't call it soup. I just called it soup because that's what I had seen online when I looked it up. Irish Colcannon. It's delicious. It is delicious, and this won't be the last time we have it because it's delicious.
Turned out very pretty too.
It turned out pretty. That'd be good in an 8 to 9 casserole dish. You could take that
If
somewhere.
I was serving it to family or different people, I would have put it in a casserole dish and then put the bacon on it, fixed it up.
Or any serving bowl. Folks, try it. And go ahead and put a piece of cornbread with it. Be even better.
Oh yeah.
But if you don't want to, you don't have to have it. This could be a one-dish wonder for sure. And with or without cornbread. But that is delicious.
And thank Vicki for sending it. When I read it, I thought, that's something I might even enjoy.
That's the first thing Mama said. Hey, look at this beautiful card. Hey, look at this beautiful card. I said, I do. It's got what caught Mama's eye about it is this little teddy bear on here that's made out of a quilt. Mama's got those. She loves them. And she said, and look at this recipe Vicki sent. I want to try that. I said, Mama, anything you want to try, we'll try. What do we need? She said, hardly anything. We need some potatoes and some heavy cream, which we've got from that other recipe, and a head of cabbage and some few things of bacon, salt and pepper. I said, that sounds like
on the other thing?
yeah, I said, that sounds like a winning recipe all the way around, Mama. But you know what, Vicki? I'm going to be honest with you. I guess the few of the ingredients and the ease of the making of it, I thought it'll probably taste like cabbage and potatoes. I mean, it'll taste good. But it goes far beyond that. It really does. It changed it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's delicious. It don't taste just like you put cabbage and potatoes in the same pot with a little bit of cream. It took on its own little flavor.
Well, cooking the potatoes by themselves might have done it. If you put the cabbage and potato in the same pot and cooked them at the same time, it might have tasted like that. But
I'm going to
this
tell
is
you,
delicious.
we're giving it 5 stars, thumbs up all the way around. There it is. It's delicious looking. See, you can't tell we've eaten out of it. But it's delicious. We will have it again, and we recommend it for you all. If you got a chance tonight, like I said, Mama had everything already here because we already had the heavy whipping cream. And if you don't have heavy whipping cream,
Just use whole milk or evaporated
or milk, or go online and you can learn how to make it. It's not that hard. One of y'all sent me how to make heavy whipping cream. Can you post this recipe, please?
Wasn't it whole milk and unsalted butter whipped together?
Let me read it for you. I just seen Donna scroll up through there. And Donna might write it up for y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, Donna is our recipe writer. She's my tech advisor. We appreciate Donna and all she does for us. So here it is. And I'm going to spell this part. It's Irish, and it's Colcannon. And it's pronounced like Kowl. Colcannon. I don't know how it's pronounced, but when I looked it up, it was like a K, like Cowlkannon, but it was like Kowl, Colcannon. Now here's the real recipe, and then Mama just used all russets because Vicky said we could. It's 3 large russet potatoes peeled and chunked, 3 large Yukon Gold potatoes, and I love Yukon Gold, I bet it would be good with them, peeled and chunked. So use 6 potatoes, 3 russets, and a russet potato is just an Irish potato, just what you buy in a bag at the store. Use 6 potatoes, 3 of 3. Or you can do, she says, or just use all russets. It really doesn't matter. 7, is that 7, Mama? 7 tablespoons of butter.
Well, you put 4 in your potatoes and 2 in your skillet, and you're supposed to put pads of butter on top of it.
Okay.
But I didn't add all that extra butter. We didn't need it.
Okay.
Because it was moist and pretty and stuff.
7 tablespoons of butter. 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1 medium yellow onion chopped, 1/2 head of cabbage chopped, 6 slices of crisp bacon chopped, fried, salt and pepper to taste. So
that's it.
That's it. 3 russet potatoes, 3 Yukon Gold potatoes cooked separately, peeled and chunked, 7 tablespoons of butter total, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1 medium onion chopped, 1/2 head of cabbage chopped, 6 slices of crisp bacon chopped and fried, salt and pepper. You cook the potatoes in water until tender. You drain them. You add 4 tablespoons of butter and cream. Cover, let butter melt. You melt 2 tablespoons of butter in your skillet.
I'll get all of that.
And you add your onion and your cabbage and fry until tender and the cabbage is lightly brown. Roughly mash your potatoes, which Mama did, just stirring it with a spoon.
Just chopped them enough to get the big chunks out of them. You still get fine chunks in there when you fried it.
And then you mix your cabbage and your onions. You add in 1/2 of the bacon that you chop, and you season with salt and pepper. And then you top with the remaining chopped bacon, and then you can add 2 more pats of butter on there just to melt it.
Oh, I didn't put all that butter.
We didn't put the butter, but we did everything else. Mama did. Mama, you did delicious.
It turned out really, really good.
So we will see. Howdy, y'all. Bobby, how are you? Hey, Jane. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Susan. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, let's move it. Carolyn Tolliver, how are you? Linda Gentry. Oh, yum. It is yum, Linda. I'm going to recommend this one. I'm going to give this some 5 stars all the way. Try it today. Hey, Mama.
Oh, no.
St. Patrick's Day joke from Terry.
I'll not get a St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, you might, Mama. Terry Mullins Cupid. So, Terry, what we got here? It says, what is huge Irish spider called?
A huge
I love
Irish
it.
spider.
Terry, I love it. What is a huge Irish spider called?
A leprechaun.
Think about it, Mama.
A spider.
What kind of spiders do we have?
We have brown recluse, black spiders, green spiders.
What's the other one we have a lot of?
Do what?
What's the other one we have a lot of?
Just brown spiders.
Others?
I can't think of spiders.
What do they call a large spider with long legs? I'll add that in Ireland.
You said you want a leprechaun.
Anybody got the answer? Y'all can see the answer.
Green spiders.
Get it, Mama.
Green grasshoppers. A green.
A grand patty long leg.
A grand patty long leg.
That's a good one.
Oh, Lord, that is good.
From Michigan, Renee Beals, are you from Michigan? Is the weather broke up there? You can get some warmth. I can't hear Mama at all. Can't hear John very well either. Kay, I've got a big mouth. Can you hear me now, Kay?
He talks loud.
Jennifer, you got it. Only they use Patty long legs. Daddy long legs or Patty long legs. Hey, Christina. Happy St. Patrick's Day from South Louisiana. Christina, we love Louisiana. We was down there a few years back, and we tried our best to eat everything y'all had to offer. And it was rough because y'all got some good food down there. We went down to the...
Was it Louisiana where we eat the thinnest catfish?
No, that was on the way to Louisiana.
Oh, on the way. Oh.
Where we ate, Mama, that's where we walked the streets, and we went down Bourbon Street and we came up that back street, and we stopped at those little places and we'd snack around and eat.
Trying different things.
It's also a place I fell on the sidewalk.
I thought he broke his leg. I swear I did.
I was just walking along minding my business. They got, back then, it was right after a hurricane, I think. But the sidewalks was rough.
It's right after they got flooded plumb under.
And we had seen like 5 people fall through the day. And I was being extra careful. Extra careful. And one of the people we was with was going, and y'all that from there, you're going to say, yeah, I know exactly where you're talking about. We'd been on these old side streets, and they were rough. Well, we come on this nice, wide, beautiful sidewalk. It looked great. And she was looking for a pocketbook made out of a feed bag. Don't ask me. She's seen it in one of your all's advertisement. She said, I've got to get one of those feed bag pocketbooks. So I'm going along this beautiful new sidewalk and looking around for this store name to see if we could find it. And I found the only hole in the sidewalk. And it was a hole about this big. Big enough for my big foot. And all of a sudden, I'm looking up for some pocketbook made out of a feed bag store. I took a step and boom, boom, boom. Next thing I'm seeing is a sidewalk. And it was that deep.
Well, it'd been all underwater before we got down there.
And Mama started, he's broke his leg. I said, just leave me alone. Help him up, help him. I said, don't help him up, leave him alone. Let him lay there a minute.
This is true.
Mama says, can you stand up? I said, I can't even breathe yet, Mama. Let me breathe. I tend to laugh when I fall and stuff. So I was kind of laughing and kind of I got up. Long story short, I got up and I was fine. I had a bruised leg from my knee to my ankle. But I was fine. I hobbled around for a day or two. Got lots of sympathy.
Well, you had a cane in the car. And we was boarding a cruise ship after that, the next day.
Yeah, I took the cane and said, come up here.
And we let us go on first.
I said, no, I'm fine. I'm just using this for help. So I didn't want to take advantage or nothing because I know there's people that need to go ahead. But anyhow, they was sympathetic anyway, and it made me feel good.
They were really nice.
That was nice, but I didn't want, I said, no, I'm fine. I said, it was just me being clumsy. This is clumsy. This is, But yeah, that sidewalk was perfect except for that one hole. But I pointed it out to everybody to help them not to find it. Please keep my family member in your prayers. He was in a wreck. Oh,
What's
no.
that?
Oh, no.
What was I can't.
Lane Allen, we will. Let's remember, everybody send the hearts and prayers for Lane Allen as have family members in a bad wreck and hurt.
Oh, wow.
Folks, let's keep praying for each other. I keep freezing. Sarita Hayes, are we freezing again? I'm not freezing here today. Florida finally got some good old sun today, Tammy. I'm glad.
Yeah, good.
Folks, are we freezing? Are we blurry? Are we any of those things again in your end?
It's a movie name.
Mama, you crack me up. Mama cracks me up too every day. Mama's theory on living and life is true.
Yeah.
Irish Colcannon. Yeah, that's what I said, Vicky.
Colcannon.
Vicky Boggs, Chris. Didn't I say Colcannon? I said it 3 or 4 ways.
You had to get one of them right.
I'm trying to get one of them right. She's right. It is Colcannon, but it's, when I looked it up, the pronunciation was Colcannon. Yeah, Colcannon. Just listen to Vicky, y'all. Right there it is. Cole. She says Cannon. Colcannon.
Yeah. It's a good recipe.
It's very, very good. And Vicky, we thank you for it. I didn't mean to mess it up, but thank you for helping me. It's delicious, Vicky, and we're going to have it often. We'll probably call it, we'll probably just change the name of it to Vicky's Irish Dish or something. That's what we tend to do.
That. People give me a recipe, I rename it with their names.
Maybe we'll call it Vicky's Crisp Dish. That's your name.
The lady gave me some picture
This is Vicky that gave it to us.
Yeah, and her name was Ida, so I call them pickles Ida's Relish. And I don't know what the real name of it is now.
So we'll probably, from now on, Vicky, we probably won't do the Colcannon. We'll probably say, let's fix that
Vicky's
Vicky Crisp
Irish
dish. That Irish dish, Vicky Crisp. So this will be yours.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending it, and thank you for this beautiful card.
It is.
Vicky, that is beautiful. You couldn't have picked out a card that represented Mama any better than that beautiful teddy bear and those apples.
I'll show them one of my biggest.
Mama's got these teddy bears made out of all kinds of stuff. Vicky, thank you for sharing. It's delicious. It's a hit.
Yes, it's very good.
Having Rubens tonight. Sandy, where you live and how long did it take me to get there? Thank you for the stars, too. I love Rubens. You know, we did do Reuben casserole last year.
Here is the big
and it was delicious.
Here's the big
Perfect picture. Thank you. I'm so glad. Mama, bring it over here. I can't twist your camera around. Come over here. Come around.
I was going to get the 2 baby ones too.
Mama, they don't have to see every bear you got.
Yeah. Sure.
She does that with scrapbooks, too.
Yeah, I'm going to show them my scrapbooks again.
We've done seen the scrapbooks, Mama.
They've some of these things.
Everybody's seen it. Watch the reruns.
No.
This is one of Mama's quilted bears. This is the biggest, heaviest bear I've ever seen. A kid couldn't sleep with him. I mean, his arms don't bend. You can hold him by his arms and they don't bend. He is stuffed to the max. He's like a Thanksgiving bear. He is stuffed.
He's like me after I eat Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Okay, and here's the 2 small ones.
And here's the 2 little ones. They ain't hardly as stuffed, but look how cute. Mama? I guess it's supposed to be that way. This one's got a rip.
Well, it's
Look at
old.
this. So, Vicky, see what a good choice of you had. a bear card. Look how pretty. This must be the girl. She got a little lace and a little ribbon.
And kids wants to play with them and does. They might have ripped that when they're little.
Them kids got to do whatever them kids want to do when they're here.
I try to get them not to play with my
Oh, Mama,
brothers,
you don't
but
try
it
too
don't
hard.
work sometimes.
Pray for my 14-year-old grandson. He just finished radiation and chemotherapy and brain tumor. Elaine, maybe we will do that. Everybody send up prayers and love for Elaine's 14-year-old grandson. Now, you talk about the world on your shoulders. 14-year-old child having to deal with that. That is so sad.
Heartbreaking.
Let's lift him up in prayers and send out prayers ongoing. Hello from England, Linda. Your video is lovely and clear. Thank you. Sending lots of love to you both. Thank you, Linda. We're sending it right back, and we thank you so much for it. Thank y'all for those hearts.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you.
Thank y'all for praying for each other and loving each other. Great connection, Brandy. Good. Y'all don't know how happy I am to hear that. I usually hear you loud and clear, but sometimes you trail off and your voice gets lower. That's what Mama does. That must be hereditary. Connie Ruff, I'll try to do better. I think I get in a big way of talking and then I just sort of slant it off. Happy St. I said Thanksgiving now, it's all. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Sue Moss. How are you? Folks, we're going to thank you for those stars, everybody. Hey, Ellen, tonight is also a Jewish holiday called, don't let me mess this up, Purim, Purim. All day like St.Patrick's Day. Well, happy Purim, however you say that. Send it out. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I need to do better on keeping up with holidays and stuff, but St. Patrick's Day to you both. Dennis, thank you. Hey, Donna Bledsoe, she needs to bring them back out on your birthday.
Ah, that's a good day to do
Donna,
it.
we was friends right up until then. No, Donna, we are still friends. Donna's the one that'll probably post the recipe for y'all, so I guess y'all on her side.
Yeah.
Mama's got scrapbooks of me from birth to, you ain't got one up till now, have you, Mama?
No, I quit years ago.
Thank
I couldn't
goodness.
keep up with it.
And as when I was a child, it was inevitable. If a family member hadn't been here in the last 6 weeks,
I had to update them.
if they certainly hadn't been here in a year or two, they got a scrapbook tour that lasted and lasted. And I just have to hold my head down and say, Mama, quit showing that scrapbook. Oh, y'all.
Well, you're my only baby, so I was proud to show it off. I guess it might
I
have
love
been
those
a little,
bears, Debbie. They are cute bears.
you might have been a little embarrassed. I hadn't thought of that before.
Yeah, I thought of it, Mama. I told you every time. Mama, put them books up, Mama. Don't get another one out. Mama, that 2's enough, Mama. Mama, 2's enough. You've kept them here for hours, showing them scrapbook. I've got one more.
That just gives you warning. If you ever come here, you'll have to look at scrapbooks.
Her final scrapbook could just be a bunch of coffee filters and coffee cups and kind of...
No.
That's the truth.
Oh, that ain't truth. I didn't say coffee.
Snowing in Colorado, Angela.
Oh, no. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. It was snowing here last week. We had a 6 or 8 inch snow. I think we ended up at around 6. Patsy, John, are you an only child? I sure am.
Spoilt rotten.
What size jars do you use for the strawberry preserves? Pints.
Mostly. Or you can use jelly jars.
You can use any you want to, Pam, as long as you leave that head at the top enough for the expansion. So
You can use peanut butter jars.
you can
I
even use
don't
plastic jars.
Yeah, I don't recommend pickle jars because seem like unless you
Yeah.
washed it a lot of times.
Beth, she did not make them, but I have found them at yard sales or thrift stores. And did somebody make you the big one, didn't they? Just for you,
Yeah.
the bear. She's got some more here. She's got some little hearts that are quilt pieces. Anything vintage or old or something, Mama loves it. Hey, Vicky.
Anything homemade I love better than you.
Vicky, that's what Vicky says, don't answer that phone right now, Mom. We get me to go. Vicky says you need to make a coffee time scrapbook. My son. My son's the same way. Cheryl, that's somebody. It's not a real call, Mama. It's one of them wanting to know about your car insurance or your car warranty. Mama, can you show us baby pictures of now? Who is Sally? Sally,
Yeah.
I just told you she didn't need any encouragement. Derek Lyons, thank you for watching. Hey, Lola, did you spoil him? Lola, actually,
yes.
I'm spoiled a little bit.
A little bit.
But I'm going to tell you something, Lola. I'm a second generation only, and Mama decided Dad couldn't do nothing. Bless his heart, he just couldn't. He could do anything outside. He loved to farm. He worked every day. He
But
never
we helped
missed
with
a
the
day in
farm.
30 years. We helped with everything. But Mama would cook for Dad, leave it in the refrigerator in a sectioned off tray. And he couldn't heat it in the microwave. He'd say, I just went over so-and-so and ate her. I just went to town and got me. It seemed like if she was going to be gone for 2 days, she would fix his supper and he wouldn't even heat it But she fixed it every time just so we could say, you didn't leave me a bite to eat. He never washed clothes. I don't think he ever washed an article of clothing. And this is a true story. I was probably 11 years old or 12. And I come in the door, and he was stirring soup on the stove. My first thought was, Mama's dead. And he didn't want to tell me. He's cooking. Mama must be dead. Something wrong. I ran into Mama's best. Mama, are you okay? She said, I've just got a headache. Why? I said, Dad's cooking. I thought she was dead. Well, she got a little tickled, but she was okay. But I could have swore I'd never seen him cook. He didn't grill. He didn't do any of that stuff. So Mama decided early on, and I've heard it more times than one, let me show you how to do this. You're not going to be like your dad. You're going to know how to do a few things.
I always said you're going to learn to survive in this world on your own.
So I had to learn how to cook and learn how to do all the chores. And so I wasn't completely spoiled. I wasn't one of them only kids that sat up and Mama packed me everything. And Mama had some phrases.
Don't say all that.
Mama, suck it up, Buttercup.
It's life.
It's life. Get over it. Brush it off. You'll live. Go on. And here's one. Have you got a knot on the other side? You're okay. Go on. Mama, I got a knot on my head. Yeah, you got one over there too. Don't worry about it. Go on.
You survived.
So I wasn't completely spoiled. You could have had a knot on the side of your head as big as a cantaloupe. And if you had two of them, Mama said you was fine.
That's what you get when you're raised with 8 in the family.
So I was spoiled. But if I wanted something, I used to have to work for it. You know, there was chores involved. And I didn't ask for a lot of stuff. And here's what she bribed me with my whole life. For some reason, I do not know why, I wish it was dimes.
Yeah, I wish it was.
For some reason, I collected pennies when I was a kid.
Every penny we got.
I'd get a penny, I'd save it. And I put it in a jar. Then it went into a churn. And after it got to a big churn, a better churn, y'all know what a better churn is, I kind of stopped. But Mama would say to me, this is probably cruel and unusual punishment, but she would say, I said, Mama, can I have this? And she said, you want to buy it with your pennies? And I said, no, I don't want to waste my pennies, Mama. Well, if you don't want to buy it with your pennies, forget it. I think she's just trying to get rid of the pennies because she started moving them to Mom. But that was what
It taught you, you don't get stuff for free. You've got to pay it. You've got to come forth with it. What did you do from one time in town? You wanted ink pens.
Does that sound like spoiled to y'all?
You was spoiled, but I taught you values.
She's strict.
He wanted some ink pens in town, and he said, I said, if you'll pay for it, because he had shoe boxes full of ink pens. I said, now you'll have to pay for it. And he said, okay, I really want this ink pen. So as soon as we got home, he was going on playing stuff. I said, go get me your money for that ink pen. And his daddy said, surely you're not going to make him count out money for that ink pen. I said, surely I am. I told him if he wanted it, he's paying for it.
Strict.
So he went and counted out those pennies, and I took them, and if I'd have slapped him in the face, he wouldn't have looked no more hurt than he did when I took those pennies.
Strict. She's strict.
Your daddy said, now you're not keeping them pennies, you're going to give them back to him. Not in front of him, though. I said, he'll get them back off the dresser a little at a time, but I said, he won't know it. I said, but he's paying for that ink pen. He's going to know you've got to pay if you get something, if you say you're going to.
See that face? Look at that face. That's the face. I used to have all kinds of faces. In church, you know, there was the side look and if you ever pointed. And then there was just where she just reached down and pinched my leg and wringing the far out of it. And you didn't have to yell either. I mean, she's wringing the far out of your leg, and you better act like you love Jesus and you sitting straight up in the seat.
so mean to him.
And if you got pants, you probably get spanked when you go home. So I wasn't totally spoiled. There was a lot of work at it. Lot of work at it.
You can be spoiled, but disciplined at the same time.
Oh, I got plenty of that.
It's what made you the man you are today.
I'm really not a big baby, Sally. I never did whine much to the mama.
Mm-mm.
I pretty well took stuff whatever she said because that wasn't no sense in wasting my time arguing. And when she said it, I may not like it, but I didn't whine much. I still ain't a fan of whining. I'm like, oh, suck it up, Buttercup.
That's what you
All
heard
right.
a lot of the time. So.
Now, yeah, you didn't want to come in and tell Mama you got hurt playing. Well, go in there and sit down. So go to bed. If you can't handle it, go on in there and get into bed. I'm good. Well, then go on out and play and hush.
We never did go to the doctor when we was growing up. Kids nowadays goes to the doctor if they look sideways.
Yeah. I think I was raised right. Terry. Mama and Dad did a good job. Folks, we are going to go say happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. Find you something good to eat. Make you some memories. Do something fun. There's still another 2 hours of daylight out there. So enjoy it.
And make Vicky's dish, Irish dish.
Thank you, Vicky, Chris. That was a wonderful dish, and we'll keep making it. And you all have a great St. Patrick's Day and that other holiday. I done forgot how it was even spelled.
It was a Jewish one.
Jewish holiday, however you spell it. I don't want to mess it up. I hate messing up people's words or holidays like that. And Vicky, like Vicky said, even these pronunciations sometimes. We're going to say good night and good day and have a great St. Patrick's Day. And tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Enjoy it too. And we're going to go. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Before you say something to embarrass me in front of my friends.
Oh, goodness.
Bye.
Bye-bye.